Okay, let's start with this topic. Jesus was in the beginning with God. After God created Jesus, because Jesus testified in John 17:3 that God is the only true God. Okay, Jesus was saying his mission was to make known that God the Father is the only true God, which means Jesus is not a true God. Jesus is a false God. Okay, hope you can understand simple English. But Baliki said, in the beginning of the world is marked by first creative work of God. The Son of God was present with the Father and had glory with him before the world began. The Son of God is eternal, just like God the Father. Jesus is the incarnation of the Son of God. So it can be said that he is eternal because he is God-man. Jesus said, "And now, Father, glorify me in your presence with the glory I had with you before the world began." Okay, this Mr. Baliki was writing utter nonsense. Okay, in the beginning of the world is marked by the first creative work of God. Okay, he himself said, in the beginning of the world, God created the Son of God. Am I right to say that? The Son of God was present with him, with the Father, and had glory with him before the world began. But he's trying to say that, oh no, in the beginning there was God and Jesus, the Son of God. How can you have the Son of God without Mary? This is the best joke in the world. Okay, so put it this way: how can God have a son, a male son, when God is not a man? Okay, that would be another topic. That would be in the topic where Jesus was given birth to, which they claim to be the only begotten Son of God. Okay, so basically this is the false statement by an ignorant and someone who lack wisdom. And now, Father, glorify me in your presence with the glory I had with you before the world began. So if a God need to be glorified by another God, that means that God is not a God. So the person who asking to be glorified, glorify thou me, O Father, that person is not a God. Okay, it's that simple. But obviously the Christian, they don't understand. Okay, simple English they don't understand. Had the Son of God been created, he could not have had the glory with God the Father before the world began. Even if God created Jesus first, Jesus can still have the glory with God. God can say, okay Jesus, now I give you all the power, all the glory, because I created you first. Remember, I am the creator and you are not. But I still make you a small God so that you can make some magic. You can create some dinosaur, okay, at your own pleasure. Okay, so that was the glory that Jesus had with God in the beginning. But still, Jesus was a creation, okay, a spirit of God. Because at that time, no human, Adam, the prototype, had not been created yet. Okay, what kind of glory the Son of God had with the Father before the world began? Hint, Jesus said, I and the Father are one. Of course, God and you are one because you are God's spirit. The first spirit that God created. Remember, God is a creator. God can create spirit. God can create genes. God can create light. You are the first light. Okay? So I hope these people understand. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word in the beginning was the Word was with God. That means in the beginning was the Word. That means the Word was a creation. What is the Word? In order to speak something, you have to speak something. You have to say something, right? Okay. So the Word was Jesus. So the first word that God spoke was Jesus. And Jesus was created. Okay? It's as simple as that. I hope you understand this simple English tutorial. Okay, thank you very much.